Hari Om Tat Sat. Welcome to Swami Jyotirmayananda Society, our journey to self-realization. Please subscribe for the mystical meanings and to enjoy daily satsang. We are currently exploring the scripture Srimad Bhagavad Gita, commentaries by my Guruji Swami Jyotirmayananda Maharaj, narrated by myself Swami Nikhilananda. We are on chapter number 5, Yoga of Renunciation, and today we are starting from shloka number 21. So Lord Krishna continues to give divine wisdom to Arjuna. Bahyasparsheshvasaktatma vindatyatmani yat sukham sa brahma yoga yuktatma sukham akshayamanashnute. If the mind is not attached to the external objects of the world, one attains the bliss of the self. Having become immersed in the yoga of Brahman, one attains inexhaustible bliss. This is a beautiful, profound shloka. Here, God is saying, if we divert our attention, where do the senses go? Outside. The eyes are looking out, ears are listening from out, taste, smell, touch, everything is from outside. But if we learn the art of going within, where the self resides, which means we learn to meditate, we learn to introspect and think, who am I, etc., then we are starting to go inwards, and then we will smell the fragrance of bliss and peace. And that is when we get we like that so much that we get addicted. We hope you get addicted. We hope we all get, because this has no side effects, and it is a beautiful addiction that will eventually get us liberated from the world process. So it starts as a sincere desire, aspiration, but if you then start liking spirituality, you start loving it, and you can't stay away from satsanga, then consider yourself to be a serious aspirant. And when that happens, what happens? The yoga of Brahman starts to come. One experiences inexhaustible bliss. So imagine the joy you get just from your deep sleep. Then all the senses are closed and you are enjoying the self within, but there the layer of ignorance is covering you. So when you wake up, the same stuff comes back again, the world. So here God is saying, learn to understand the difference between the transient objects outside and the permanent self within. Moving on to shloka 22. ये हि संस्पर्शजा भोगा दुःखयोनय एव ते आद्यन्तवन्तः कौन्तेय न तेषु रमते बुधः. Here God says, the enjoyments obtained by the contact of the senses with their objects are the progenitors of pain. They have a beginning and an end. Therefore, O son of Kunti, Arjuna, the wise do not delight in them. Highly profound shloka. Most people these days are only looking for external sense pleasures. We keep on running after wine, women, intoxication, things, gambling, or movies, politics. It's endless. Desires, clothes, fashions, philosophy, you name it, it's all there in the world, which means we get so materially focused that we forget that we are not, these things are not going to give us happiness. They give you temporary ecstasy, maybe pleasure, sensations of joy. Some will give you pain, but the opposite is also true. So the senses are there and they will give you, they start with pleasure, ultimately they become painful. Think of alcohol, think of smoking, think of all these things, how many people struggle and suffer from it. First you taste them, then they taste you, they consume your life, and we all know that. But yet people are unknowingly attracted to these things because they don't have this divine wisdom. Blessed are the souls who start listening to satsanga and start getting attracted to it. But it is not by accident. Your soul, anyone who comes on this path, has been practicing this for many, many lives, and now they have fructified in this human life to get this wisdom. So, once you get this wisdom, now it's a golden opportunity to accelerate the process and break this cycle. So, this is what here Lord is saying. The senses are like, in Hindi we say, wish yukt laddu. What does wish yukt laddu means? That they are beautiful, very adorable sweets, but they have poison in them. You would not eat anything if you know there is poison in something. So much in the same way, these sense objects, sense pleasures, they are very attractive but full of pain inside. So God says the wise do not delight in them. Very clearly God is making that statement here for us. So we have to be aware that that is important, that we don't indulge in. You can use the things. It's not that you never enjoy life or you lead a monotonous, boring life. That's not what spirituality is. You have everything, but you don't become a slave to the senses. You don't have cravings and trishna, and therefore or lack of self control. If you don't have control and you're just going crazy over those things, no, obviously they will take over your peace and um, everything. You will lose money, peace of mind, your health, all that. But if you, so here God is giving us a important warning, therefore we should pay attention. Shloka number 23, Lord continues, Shaknoti haiva yah sodum praksharira vimokshanat kama krododbhavam vegam sayuktah sa sukhi naraha. One who is able to master every impulse of desire and anger, even at the time of departing from the body, is verily a yogi and a blissful person. So, here beautifully, God, like a compassionate mother, is guiding us that these things are not easy. Therefore, we have to practice, practice, practice all the time. And this is a spiral. It will happen gradually. We will not build Rome in one day. We will not become enlightened sages right away. It's a journey that will take effort. But if you start doing, take baby steps, but you do it consistently daily, even if you're very busy, find 25, 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes, whatever you can do, and make it consistent. Just like you brush your teeth, make your reading the Bhagavad Gita or waking up early doing meditation, and then you will start putting a dent into this big block of ignorance. Here God is saying, so one who is mastering every impulse and desire, even at the time of death. So even because you see, we so many times say we won't get angry, we won't get angry, and we resolve, but suddenly somebody says something and it agitates us so much that we blurt it out, and later we say, oh, I shouldn't have done that. But it's only after the fact. At that time somebody says, why are you getting angry? You get more upset. Who's getting angry? But this is what God is saying. So he realizes that control of senses is not the easiest thing to do, because these senses are very turbulent in nature, and intentionally so, because that's what keeps the world running, isn't it? So therefore the wise people see this and they try to control this. And if you do, then you are a yogi. Yogi is, you are connecting to God, and thus you are a blissful person. Why? Because peace follows you. You are no longer agitated by all these seemingly apparent sense pleasures, which eventually do nothing but give you pain. So moving on to Shloka 24, Yovantah sukhoantararamasthathantar jyotireva yaha स योगी ब्रह्म निर्वाणम ब्रह्म भूतो अधिगच्छति. One who finds bliss within rejoices within and finds the light of within himself, such a yogi becomes Brahman and attains absolute freedom or nirvana. What a beautiful shloka. So here God is saying, oh my child, I have given you complete um, capabilities. It's a fully contained package. You have everything within your body. All the resources are with you, your body, mind, intellect, senses, everything is there. So if you learn how to go within, then just like you are learning how to enjoy outside things, you can also learn how to enjoy the inner journey. And then if you do that, then you find the light of wisdom within yourself. Wisdom is intuitive intellect, and in that intellect you are able to be in perpetual bliss, because when you are not running after the senses, bliss automatically is a result. Your nature self is Satchitananda. It's existence, knowledge, bliss, absolute in within you, within the Atma. But most of us are not aware of that. So what do we try to do? We try to find happiness in expensive jewelry, more nicer cars, bigger houses, better gadgets, nicer clothes. But does it really work? Do you really benefit from it? If you did, you would be happy, isn't it? Few days after the fact, again you are upset, again things are not, you're running after one iPhone model to another. How many you have changed so far? So many things. So basically these senses will constantly agitate you. And so if you learn the art of being within, which you do every night, by the way, in your sleep you enjoy the bliss, that sniff of refreshing energy which is charging your battery. Your tired body gets relaxation and you wake up refreshed, ready to hold another day. You have kicked the world, in other words, right? You have kicked away everything. You even forget your home, you forget your possessions, you forget your thoughts, everything of this world, and you go and sleep, go into another world, then you wake up. So God in a way is showing you the joy of within. But like fools, we say, oh, it was just a dream, or I'm fresh, and we start getting back into the world again. So this is what deep meanings are. This is not for the faint of heart. This is for sincere souls who want to apply themselves. They will see the benefit in this and try to enjoy your own time. Be by yourself. Go for walks in the nature. Smell the fresh air. Don't be in a rush all the time. This way you get to enjoy the inner you, the real you. And slowly, if you start getting addicted to it, nothing better than that, because now you will enjoy your own self by your own self. This is Swami Nikhilananda. We will cover this, we'll continue this chapter starting tomorrow from shloka number 25. This is Swami Nikhilananda. Hari Om Tat Sat.